for us. Welcome to the stream. Here's the starting grid. We got Versatile, and we got Inarufa is listed as successful. We got Quick Nick, Zoom, Flicky, Twosies, Joe Bribin or Champ Stappen, Spike, Poncho, Scalp, and Bruder, who was on pole position, but he exceeded track limits for 2 seconds on an exit curb, and so he got a half-second penalty. He's dropping down to 11th. Robert, Raxaf, Victor, Houdini, Vorn, and West Gaming. Welcome to the Hockenheim Grand Prix. As the drivers are lining up onto the grid. Welcome, Zick Gamer. Hello, F1DE. How you guys doing? Okay, it looks like we are almost ready to start this race. Okay, Amos Max is needing an invite. Amos Max. I cannot send MS Max an invite. Okay, we are ready for green flags. Here is watch out. We got 1 line, we got 2 lines, we got 3 lines, we got 4 lines, we got 5 lines, we got lights out, and away we go. Okay, we're off cleanly. Oh, we got some contact. We got some cars going wide. Oh, we got crash. We got crash. We got crash. It looks like they were able to get back on the track safely, though. Let's see if there's going to be a potential crash down at the crazy hairpin. Wow. So there was, we got a car crash, Can he come on safely? Okay, shoo-wee. That was our pole leader, Bruder, hitting it hard. Ah, man, I'm trying to get used to this, Thank you, chat, for being patient. Here we go. Let's get a shot on our start straight. Zoom Twosies. We're going to go and see Twosies. Watch his players. Okay. This is for the podium spots. Twosies trying to lunge it. Oh, we got 4 cars! Oh, we got so many cars. Wheel banging backward and forward. Zoom is able to come out safe. Champ Stappen taking it. Gimme with the Red Bull. We got the 2 McLarens near each other, and Twosies is trying to fight off. We got a battle. Zoom, Spike, Versat, Nick, Joe Bribin, all trying to fight for these podium spots. Is it going to be enough as Inarufa, the reserve for Haas, is making a good jump for it. Okay, after this lap, they're going to have Twosies down in 7th, fighting Quick Nick, who is rapid. Oh, it's a crash! We're off track! Oh no! They rejoin safely, but that ruins things. Okay, we have a disconnect car. Okay, so apparently Kanye West Gaming disconnected. He might be on track. We need to be able to verify on whether we can see this car. Twosies after his crash at 50. Vorin, what I need you to do is, okay, Vorin. Okay, Vorin, because you're entire lap, I thought you were half lap. Your entire lap, Vorin, what I'm going to need you to do is, at the next time, you need to go into the pits, and then you need to wait till the whole pack goes past you, and then you'll be good, okay? So we're going to watch Vorin to make sure he does what we're asking him to do. I'm sorry, I thought he was only half a lap ahead. Okay, so here's the situation. During the formation lap, Vorin accidentally went a lap ahead. So Vorin, at the end of this lap, I'm going to need you to go into the pits, and you're going to stay at the pits until I let you go, okay? Can I get a confirmation? Some lag. Some lag. He must have lost a wing. Uh-oh. Don't worry. Okay, so go into the pits. Go in the pits. Okay, there we go. He respawned. So he's going into the pits, and then when I release you, you'll be able to go. Let's see where you are on track. You're still technically a lap ahead. We're going to wait for the pack to go, and when I release you, Vorin, then you'll be able to go, okay? I will give the green flag signal when you're able to go. Okay, sorry, chat, we're having to watch this. I'd recommend you go to the end of the pits. Oh, well, you're probably repairing, aren't you? Okay, so we got a battles. We got some battles. We're waiting for this car to let the pack past. Okay, when I say green flags, you're allowed to go. Green flags, you may go. Okay, so now we got Vorin down in the 5th place. Let's see where he comes in. Well, gentlemen, I tried to do what I tried to do. I tried to put him in a safe place. So if you're faster than him, you'll pass him. Thank you. There was some controversy. We had a driver who during the formation lap accidentally took too many checkpoints. I had him wait up, so that drops him down to 5th. Some drivers are going to say, oh no, he should have been way much later. We'll see what happens, but we'll see how it goes. He's into 5th right now. He did qualify 16th, so they're right. He probably should have started 16th. I guess we would have to see where he was. I believe he was around 7th when he was called into the pits in the pack, but we'll have to review that after the race. So there is this battle right in front between Spike and Joe Bribin. Let's go and see how it's going. Bribin, who is the oh! We got an attack between him and Spike. On the outside, that hairpin is always a thing to have to deal with. But he's staying ahead of Spike. This is for the podium ceremony, the podium position. Okay, let's go to Spike since he's behind. Okay, he is on his rear. He is sniffing, looking for an opportunity. Oh, he uses the curves. Oh, there's a crash! No! Okay, apparently there's some big crashes behind. Oh no, this is Flicky. He's on comms talking about how difficult it is. Okay, let's see who's behind Flicky. It is, okay, behind Spike we got Robbit. Let's go to Robbit and see how Robbit's doing. Okay, Robbit is currently in 7th. Trying to fight Scallop, the McLaren. Can he send it up the inside? Oh, there's another crash! Why is everyone crashing? He didn't even wait. He is probably getting a slam dunk penalty. Okay, so apparently there's just crashes galore. Why are guys sending up the inside? They're not even waiting, not even attacking. Okay, Versatile. Is he going to be able to attack this? Now we go to Versatile, who is hunting down. Versatile's in 7th, trying to hunt down Robert in 6th. Vorn is up to P4. Like I said, that is controversial. Maybe I should have had him wait longer, but I thought he was like in 7th, so maybe I gave him positions. We'll have to see. The slippery hairpin. Pancho is fighting Brooder. Let's look at Pancho. In the Red Bull, trying to fight Brooder. This is for 9th and 10th position. Okay, he is inching closer and closer. He has not used his curves yet. Is this going to be the moment to try to use his curves down the straight? Will he? Oh wow, he lost time there. And so he's not going to be able to make the lunge because of the gap that was made by the Aston Martin ahead. Yep, it's looking like it. So let's see. They're asking, where's Joe Bribin? He's in 3rd position right now. Let's see if there's anyone around him. Nope, he's by himself. So we're going to look at here. We got Brooder, who was on pole position. And then after 2-second track limits during his quali lap check, he got a ½ a second penalty. And then there was a crash that happened between him. And this has dropped him just to the borderline edge of the points. And Pancho is trying to reel him in. Flicky, who's also trying to recover because of the crash. We've had multiple crashes during the race, but no safety car because there wasn't any damaged wings, no multi-car crashes beyond 2. Those are 1v1s. Usually we call them if there is 3. People are going to still say that Vorend was able to get lucky because he was a lap ahead, and then I allowed him to go from 7th to 5th. Maybe I let him jump. Maybe I shouldn't have done that. But it is what it is. I will have to deal with that after the race. I should have paid attention more to where he was when he went in the pits, but it is what it is. What do you think, chat? Did I let Vorend off too easy? Because theoretically, that's something we can still deal with after the race. Okay, so let's see, where's the battles going? All the spicy action happened already in the crash. Okay, we got Flicky, who's getting ever closer to Pancho. Quantos has asked, is there even a Haas driver? Yes, there is a Haas driver who's current. Oh, look at the, oh, he does the lunge. Flicky does the lunge on Pancho. He is going to make it stick. Wow, Pancho, oh, but Pancho's using his curves in a different place. Now Flicky, oh, Flicky still had a little bit of curves left over. That was a beautiful overtake sequence where he was able to get the position and secure the position. We currently have a Haas leading the race, Quantos. We currently have a Haas leading the race. He was saying, hey, I'm thinking about racing. I wanted to participate in AF1. Well, we didn't have AF1 today. I said, well, let's show up for F1. He says, but I don't think any teams need any reserves. I was like, I bet you there's at least one team that needs a reserve. I called up Amismax at Haas. I said, Amismax, do you have a spot open? And he said, yeah, boy, give me. And here he is, currently leading the race, potentially getting Haas back to the winning ways. We already have a Haas victory this season. This could be 2. We will see. We have Flicky trying to make up ground after that crash that happened. He will probably be sending in penalties. This is in 9th position. He is trying to hunt down Versatile and Bruder, the two Aston Martins, who put it at the front of the grid. It was P1 and P2 in qualifying, and because of a penalty to Bruder and Versat must have got in a crash, they're now down in 7th and 8th. This is a good opportunity for McLaren to get points, as they're going to be fighting the Aston Martin in the championship. And who knows, maybe if Haas is able to get the win and they're able to get another driver, Haas could start making inroads again. Okay, we have, let's see, Raxaf, Houdini, we have Zoom, who's trying to attack. I'm hearing from chat to check in Zoom. Oh, but he does the lunge, and another crash! Flicky is getting no brakes every single time he thinks that he's going to be able to attack a guy. The guy just spins him off the track. Okay, he is not happy. He is not happy getting spun off the track, down the ladder. Flicky would be doing awesome in this race. He's been making good overtakes. Other drivers are just not wanting to give him the respect he needs. He goes into the pits. Let's go over to Zoom. Okay, we have Zoom, who's chasing down Inarufa for the net lead. Let's see how this goes. This is P1 and P2. Okay, he's feathering. He got a ton of lap checks last race. Drivers thinking, okay, both going to the pits. They're on a similar strategy. Did he lose a wing? Or is that just a glitch? Okay, so we've got Joe Brightman is now in the first place because of going long. He's doing the overcut. We've got 3 different cars. We've got all the leaders coming into the pits. Is there any other cars that are going to be coming past? This is going to be spicy as they come out of the pits. It looks like he was able to gain some time in the pits. Robert is now up into P2. We have Zoom hot on the heels of Inarufa. So the question is now going to come down to, okay, he's using some curves. He's on the inside. But Inarufa can potentially, okay, we got a 3 wide coming down into the corner. Okay, Zoom's got to be careful. Inarufa uses the advantage of being on the inside, and now they're sideways, but Zoom is trying to use the curves to get past Inarufa and to be able to attack Robert. Oh! Contact! Some wheel banging. This is, you got to be careful there. It goes through Bruder. Bruder is like, I got these guys fighting at the front. I'm going to join. Check me into the insane asylum because we are going crazy up in here. And there we go. We got our net leaders racing. This is for race win. And Zoom is using his curves. He's trying to generate his curves. And he's trying to attack. Brybin has come out of the pits. This is now for the race lead. We've got 5 cars trying to fight for it. We got Zoom, who's in P1. We got Inarufa, who's trying to get on the inside with his slipstream. Zoom is saving some so that he can hold him off. Okay, we got this net battle. Robert is in P1, but he still's got a pit. We got Zoom, who is here. Okay, so I just confirmed with the driver. He said that he changed his calibration from last race because he got he's a little bit wide there, but he's pulling away. It looks like Zoom has gotten the advantage here. He's trying to hunt down Robert. Robert has yet to pit. It looks like Zoom's going to have the net lead. Let's look at the drivers behind. We got Bruder, who is trying to attack from behind. Oh, maybe it's Versatile. Versatile got past Champ Stappen. Let's look if Champ Stappen is able to respond. We're going to go on board with Joe Brybin here. He is fighting. This is for P6, P5. Oh, is this a disconnect? What's going on here? Is this a disconnect? Okay. Let's go to Poncho. Oh, that's so unfortunate for Brybin. He is a fan favorite, and he disconnects. That was a tough below. He was going to get a nice haul of points. So let's go. We're on board. We got Vic, who's having a battle in... Let's see where he's at. Okay, so Vic. Where's he at? Vic. Okay, Vic was able to get past. Vic is in P11. Okay, so Vic is trying to hunt down for some sweet, sweet Ferrari red points. And here he is in 10th. He is kind of by himself. It looks like Toozies is fighting up ahead. Let's see what's going on with Toozies. Oh, Toozies must have got past Poncho. Poncho is a very passive driver. He's very safe, but that may not get him the points when you got an aggressive Toozies attacking up on him. Okay, let's look at Spike. Okay, we got Spike at the hairpin being attacked from behind from Versatile. So let's see how Versatile is trying to attack. The Aston Martin is trying to get in, reel in the driver as he's trying to get up into P5 to attack Spike. Let's see if there's anything else going on track. No. Interesting. Zoom has yet to catch Robert. Okay, so... Oh! He goes wide! Versat is like, give me. Let Spike make the mistake. Force that error. Put on the pressure. And we're out of here. And he is using curves. And he even has more to dump. Can Spike come back at him to do the lunge? Yes, he is alongside. He is ahead. Fully ahead. And so he says, I might have made the mistake. You might have thought you got me. But I've got enough curves to keep you behind. And now we're having to deal with... Is he going to mount the attack again? Is it possible? Is it? Okay, so interesting. Robin and Zoom are still... Robin has yet to pit. Interesting. And he's staying ahead of Zoom. And so that is fascinating. Okay, Zoom has now entered first. That means Robin is in the pits. We'll see him as we go past here. Robin is going to tumble down the order. He's going to be near the edge of the points when he comes out. We have Versatile coming out. So this now puts Zoom, followed by Inarufa, followed by Bruder. He was pole position. He's worked his way back up the grid, and now we have Versatile and Robin. And Spike, excuse me. Okay, chat, apparently there was a modder who moved one of our spectators to Cayo Perico. Hopefully we aren't going to be attacked in this lobby. We did have a driver who disconnected. Hopefully that was not involved with that Brooder going into the pits. And he is now going to go down the order. So he is not in the optimal tire strategy because of his crashes at the beginning of the race. Okay, we've got... Robin and Zoom. Let's go look at that one. Oh, wait. Who's Robin fighting then? Okay, that's Versatile. Sorry, what was that again about the softs? Okay, Zoom, we're gonna need to investigate this after the race. Okay. Well, Zoom, I'm gonna request a lap check then. I'll just have it right there. This is a minute 29. What is our lap count? What's the lead lap? 26, and how many laps total are there? Hey, Acer, where are you at? Acer, where are you at? Oh, I see. I see you. I see you. No, I just want to make sure. Thank you. Okay, lap check on Spike from last lap. Please send after the race. Okay, there's another lap check for Spike, lap 30. I believe that's your second lap check. You're only allowed one more. Say it again. Okay, lap 32 lap check for Zoom from Scallop. Okay, this is Skull Up, lap check on Zoom. I think this is his second, so he's allowed one more. Lap check, Vorin from Flicky. A lap 35, lap check. If it's a crash, you just clip and send it. You don't need a lap check for that, but whatever. Okay, so please be careful. If you are actually brake checking, that is not safe driving. You can get penalized for dangerously changing pace or speed. So Robert and Zoom practice together. So whatever Zoom's doing, Robert's doing, just so you guys are aware. So, oh, okay, excuse me. I'm sorry. I guess I just assumed after Monaco you guys were just best buddies. Okay, my bad. Okay, my bad. Okay, last lap check from Scallop for Zoom on this lap. What lap are we on? 36 out of how many? How many total laps are there? Sorry, Stevie, you asked for a lap check. For who? For Robert. From Tuesdays, okay. Tuesday's lap check from someone. Please make sure to submit after the race. Lap 38 is what he asked. Okay, lap check on Brooder from Versatile. Submit after the race. If you guys investigate that, okay, I'm going to say that he gave the position back because he technically passed off track. Okay, thank you. And Arufa, you might be careful if he asks for that position back or after race. It seems like you didn't give him space. So it's up to you if you want to give your advantage back. Okay, thank you, thank you, thank you. Good, clean battles. Oh.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Okay. Okay, there we go. So now you can hear me, chat, and everyone can hear. Great.
Jawohl.
Okay, hold on. Let's go to our. Let's go to the. Okay, I'm hearing drivers rage in the other chat. That was throwing me off. I was like, how did Twosies get in here? Okay.
Hey Jay, just real quick. Also, you're muted on Stream VC, but did you get the race? Okay. Yeah.
Okay, sorry guys. I've been pressing buttons and now I should be here. Chat should be able to hear. Welcome to the podium ceremony, guys. Spike and Robert and Zoom. I brought in Inarufa and Bruder just because I wanted to interview the guys that were fighting, but looks like Inarufa has left. Okay, let me know, how was it, Bruder? How was it, Spike, fighting for that last podium position in P3?
I mean, Spike and Naruva were fighting. They lost so much time. It was definitely very exciting sitting behind them, watching them fight. And Spike dive bombs are always interesting. So, yeah, Robert was extremely fast, but these guys in front of me were fine. I mean,
well, thank you, Bruder, for doing some good. I know that there was that pole position that was removed because of track limits, but you've got the pace. You got the pace, and you were able to recover back to a good spot. Now, you got in a crash early on in the race. Did you guys feel a safety car should have come out? It felt like there was a lot of crashes, but not all at once.
I mean, there should have been a safety car, but it benefited me more. I mean, the soft runners would have just pitted and would have gained a bigger advantage, probably.
Okay. And then Spike, tell me, getting that third position, how was that battle with Inarufa? That was some tasty battles. Thank you for having that near the end of the race, because in the middle of the race, there was kind of a lull, and Hockenheim is really good at the end of the race as tires start wearing away. People start having the battle. So how was it for you, Spike? P3.
Yeah, it was good. I mean, we lost 10 seconds to Robert battling, but it was fun, so yeah, it was worth it.
Oh wait, when did you and Robert battle?
No, me and Rob and Anur were like next to each other in the beginning, or like halfway through, and then when we started battling, me and Anur, and we lost like 10 seconds. So Robert just sailed away.
I see. Okay. Now, Robert, how was it for you, or your perspective? I don't remember where you qualified. You qualified down in 12th to podium. So tell me, what happened? How did you get there?
Yeah, I just didn't get into any crash, I guess.
Good job.
And I was like, my strategy was just better for me to overtake guys in the pit lanes.
What strat was it?
Med. And I got lucky with the guys better behind
you have? You're crazy fast at the end there. You're like gaining, okay, not a second per lap, but you get like 3 or 2 seconds, I think, at most. I mean, I was kind of messing around in the voice call, I'm not gonna lie. But there was one lap where you just got like 1.2 out of nowhere. Did like the guys behind you bump you or something?
For one lap I saved my curse for some.
Yeah, there seemed like there was different curse usages on this track, and it was catching some guys off in the potential crashes that were going on. But, well, congratulations, Robert. You stayed clean, and you were able to get on the podium, which now brings us to our race winner, Zoom, who qualified P4, and after the first round of pit stops, went from P2 up into P1. Tell me, Zoom, how did it all go for you?
Man, it was such a redemption from the last time I was on this track, and I accidentally missed the safety car and overtook like 5 guys.
Oh, that was last season. I forgot about that.
It was this track, so this is an amazing redemption.
Okay, so what was the difference between last season and this season? Because the pace seems to be unlocked. Guys are going faster and faster this season compared to last season. What do you think is the big difference?
I mean, we are allowing a lot of things that weren't allowed, even though, like, sure, you can use keys to X, but stay within a certain amount, so you're not flagged or anything. So, like, as long as you're able to use that to your advantage, So going soft means that you don't have as much grip, right? Everyone knows that. But your top end is so insanely advantageous. So as you are like worse in the corners, just accept it, break some more in the corners.
Oh, and then you get more curves.
Gain more boost, yeah, and then you can just dump it. As long as you dump it on the right points, you should be just fine.
So that's what I saw with you in Arufa. You
Exactly.
hit right behind him, and as we went on board after the pits, you were gaining more curves than him. And like you said, that's probably because you were having to brake earlier, but because you also had softs, you had the tire.
And Arufa isn't that successful, right? That's successful.
Yes, yes. He is successful.
Because he had the softs
He
as well.
is.
He went soft as well. But I don't know if he had the same downforce as me.
Oh, I see. So, do you think it was a surprise then? Because it sounds like Bruder, you went on mediums, or what was your tire strategy?
Medium, because I remember in season 5 I didn't race season 6 sadly. I remember Flicky did a medium, and he was flying, and Fancy did a hard. Amazing dude. So
Oh, he did the non-stop, or almost. He spun out on the last corner, losing the race win.
Well, he got like P2 or P3. Still
Something
solid.
like that, yeah.
But
So-
yeah, I went medium. I really thought that was like the perfect strat. I didn't even bother going to softs. I was like, okay, medium has worked 2 seasons in a row. Nothing's gonna change. And then some bullshitters come up with soft. It's so annoying.
But
How
I mean,
can
you
we
saw
have the
it.
same strat
You
2
saw
seasons in a row? No, like I'm mad at the season 6 guys now. Like,
Well,
why-
so here's something
why
that
would
I'm
they slow
thinking
down?
is interesting is as the tires become much more and more standard because they're not changing between seasons, now people are going to start either, like you said, they're going to say, oh, I'll just take all the data because I don't have to practice as much, or the guys who do practice be like, oh, actually, if I adjust this downforce or take this tire, suddenly I've got a different strategy. Because I don't think many races do soft, right? Most races softs will wear out at
No,
some point.
Never, not a
like,
single
in
race.
every
those guys
other
do that.
track, they wear out way too quick. This one, it works out.
So this is probably why the wood hairpin had to stay, because of that slippage. If not, then softs would be even more powerful, right?
I mean, hairpin felt the same on all tires. I mean, I didn't try the hards, but they felt the same in quali as in the race.
I mean,
it
in
depends.
quali, Bruder
It's more the
was
speed
faster.
difference.
I don't know.
The speed difference is the big killer. I mean, if you're going
Yeah,
fast on wood,
that's
you're
basically-
slipping. If you're going slow on wood, it's fine and grippy. So yeah, that's the only reason.
Like I think Bruder and like the rest of the top 5, top 4 would have had it would have made my life way harder if they actually went soft.
Why didn't you tell me, man? Come on, bro. You asked
But
me for the
I
tire
didn't
strat,
know.
give me mine, man. Come
I-
on.
Oh, so he's got to reciprocate. That's what I'm hearing. I'm hearing
never
no
asked me.
reciprocation,
Had
no
you
love
asked
is
me,
being
yeah, you're right.
given
I
back.
would have absolutely told you.
Oh yeah, JJ. By the way, we have Burak 1, 2, and 3 in the server, and they all came to my DMs asking for downforce, and so I'm in quali and race. So every Burak asks me for downforce, and they're all in one academy. So yeah.
That's hilarious. Well, I'm glad that you guys had a good race. Thank you for allowing it to go down to the wire, because that track, for whatever reason, is really balanced because of people being able to attack each other, but also tires seem to wear out near the end. Now, Zoom, was your tires kind of near red at the end, or did you have a lot of...
Orange. So I went. I think I pitted 16, 32, and then I was done. Because I was able to get a decent start, not burn my tires too much in the start. Was a bit careful, and then I think I even gained the position. I think it was Nick on my left. Yeah, I gained the position on Nick. Had some battling to do with who was it that was P1? Who started P1?
Versa.
Yeah. So I had
What
some
happened to
battling to do with Versa.
What
I
happened
don't know.
to him?
He died out of nowhere.
Because like I started P11, went 2 laps, got a bit bumped around, then I spun myself with Pancho. I cussed him out, but luckily I didn't do it in the main call. I will still apologize to him though. Yeah, it was my fault with Pancho. I spun myself around, and from P11 I was just climbing. I was just super mad at the soft. That was
Yeah, it was disgusting. Cause sure we pit way earlier, but the speed difference. Like I came out in traffic with you guys, but just about, and I had way more curse than everyone else.
Hey,
So
by the way-
and our curse points were so different that I think you was it you or was it Robert? One of you guys. I like dived in the middle of both of you and Successful.
No, I was never in front of you. I was like always behind you.
That was Robert
and
and
Bro, this race,
Spike
this
and
race,
Spike and
best overtakes. This track has to stay till the end of the server ever. This track is amazing for racing, amazing for everything. Just
Yeah.
Very
Shout
good
out
overtakes.
to the track creator, MK. Is that his name? MK? Yeah, he did a really good job on this track, which is based off the real life Hockenheim, which is a shame that it's not on the real life calendar anymore because of funding.
yeah.
But yeah, for this server, it always produces good racing. We did have some crashes this race, which was unfortunate, but it always produces good overtaking opportunities and whole sectors where you can go back and forth wheel banging.
Yeah, and the thing
Yeah.
is also, there's different curse zones, as Zoom said. That's absolutely amazing. And I think if we could balance the tires for next season, we could get some really interesting battles with people going med and soft.
I mean,
Well-
yeah, right now the soft is way too strong. Way too
Yeah.
strong.
Well, we could look to see what the tire compounds. I thought they were the softest compounds. So I don't know what we would do to change that.
I mean, like I'd like the softs a bit. Just make them slower. I don't know how that works with the grip.
Well, so that's the
and so on,
problem. If you
and
make them
slide.
slower, then I'm going to have to do it on every track, right?
Do you have
Yeah.
to, or
They're standard.
you have to-
standard
I
tires.
for consistency's sake, I much would rather have a league-wide
Ah.
standard, right? Because if you
I
start
really don't want that. I really don't want that.
if you
So
start
I went
changing
with one
per
exception.
track, then it's up to the whimsy of me, and then I have to do all that extra testing. And we all know that all the drivers do testing after I finish the track. You know what I mean? Like, and then drivers aren't going to want to tell me because then it's competitive advantage. And so it's a little tricky to be doing stuff like that.
Will Ammo do a video about this? Because I remember he asked me about clips or something.
He
I
might.
don't remember.
He might.
But man, this race I had so many battles. And to be honest, I wasn't even mad about the grid penalties to get sent back to P11. I mean, I was at first, but then I was like, I'm finally gonna have fun. Not gonna be no man's land. So, yeah. And I was so like surprised at Nick. He was like fast in practice, I heard, and then he did so many mistakes in the race.
Yeah,
It
that's
just hurts
what
Yeah.
to
happens.
see
The
him
pressure
fail.
gets to you, right?
I mean, yeah, I was behind him for like 2 laps.
I mean,
It's all about
Robert
taking the
put a lot
widest
of
line
pressure on me.
possible. Did I?
Fuck, Robert was catching up for the last like 10 laps. You were catching up a solid like
I was just saying
point
it
zero
did
five,
get-
point one.
Is it true you guys are going to be teammates next season?
Are we allowed to disclose such information?
I don't know. I guess you could say it and then suddenly say, "Psych, actually, I'm signing for a different team." But I don't think your manager would like that. All I know is you guys are really good. You practice together, and I think
What
that's
they
something.
expect.
And we're going to end with this chat: is don't count out the OG racers. I know there's currently drivers that are really getting upset at Zoom, but when Zoom puts in the practice time, you can see the difference. Some guys don't put a lot of practice. Some guys put in enough practice, and then you have the guys who try things outside of the box, and that really rewards drivers who actually put in the time to practice. And so Zoom is one of the OG racers, and he's coming back and just signed a contract with Williams, and here he is, 2 races in a row showing his form. So congrats to that, Zoom.
Thank you, thank you.
Okay,
We're
everyone,
great
we're
fun.
going to call it there. Next.